Hi, my name is Jen Villasenor, and I'm a therapist at Kindful Body. Here at Kindful Body, we are dedicated to supporting people in healing their relationships with themselves, others, and with food. Today I'll be talking about a common diet culture myth that tells us there is good food and that there is bad food. In fact, there's no such thing as good food or bad food. This may feel counterintuitive after years of being told that certain food items or food groups are to be avoided or limited at all costs. Unfortunately, accepting this myth as fact can perpetuate eating disorder behaviors such as restriction. It can also create anxiety that leads to binge or emotional eating patterns if we've cut certain foods out of our lives. Ultimately, labeling food as good or bad gives it power and prevents us from listening to our body's intuitive eating cues. Now, I'm not trying to debate the fact that some foods are more or less dense in macro or micronutrients. However, to label food as all good or all bad is a result of distorted thinking patterns. Here's a useful thought experiment to demonstrate. Imagine that someone had been shipwrecked on an island without food for days. Someone new shows up at the island with a bowl of rocks. Would they try to get that hungry person to eat it? No, because it isn't food. Now imagine that they show up with one of the foods that's on your bad list. Unlike the rocks, your bad food isn't actually bad at all. It offers a necessary source of nutrients and energy to that person's body. Whether you struggle with rigidity around food, emotional eating patterns, or a mix of both, ditching the all or nothing, black and white thought patterns about good food and bad food is an important place to start. But how? First, consider incorporating this mantra into your life. All food is good food in balance, variety, and moderation. The food itself is not the problem, although food is often scapegoated as such. Take a leap of faith and stay curious about the possibility that your distress around food is simply a red herring that you can learn to utilize as a clue to dig deeper. Ask yourself, if this isn't about the food, what is it about? What is this food representing to me right now? For example, maybe you've been feeling inadequate in some aspects of your life, and eating the perfect food can restore a sense of confidence. Or maybe you've been stressed and overwhelmed, and the food you're choosing represents a need for comfort. Either way, the food isn't the problem. The unmet need is the problem, and the food is just getting blamed. When we fall for that, it prevents the ability to address the actual root of our issue, instead leading us to nitpick our food choices and engage in self-judgment. So remember, food isn't good or bad, it's just food. If you or someone you know is struggling with food or body image issues, Kindful Body is here and ready to support you. Please feel free to reach out to Kindful Body at 415-323-6755, or you can email us at connect@kindfulbody.com. You can also visit our website at kindfulbody.com. Thanks for taking the time to listen.